There we go. All right, guys, we're out here this morning. We have a beautiful Alaskan morning, blue skies all around us, and we're gonna be launching our kayak out here in this lake. And we're hoping to get on some big rainbows and maybe some pike. We haven't really caught any good pike out of this lake before, just some little bitty juvenile pike, but today we might change that. We're gonna be throwing some big spinners for some pike and along with some big jigs for those trout. All right, guys, let's get the kayak launched. Let's see what we can get on. All right, we're gonna start out with this big salmon twitching jig. We're just throwing this on our bass rod. You know, I'm just gonna fish just like I would for bass, really. I love fishing jigs for bass. And we snagged somebody's line, it looks like. Somebody's old line. Somebody's fishing with some really heavy braid out here. Let's see, we're going after the pike or something. Last time I was out here, tons of freshwater shrimp just swimming all through here. So I'm sure we're going to be contending with some other bait in the water. That's okay, maybe they'll want this big meal. I need to back away from the bank a little bit. We're gonna end up blowing out the whole bank over here. I'm pretty sure it's where those big trout are kind of packed in out. We just have to be careful around this bank line. There's a bunch of laydowns, a lot of hidden brush underneath the water we can get snagged on, so we'll end up blowing this whole place out if we're not careful. Trying to tuck it up in there as best I can, though. That's where a lot of these big trout hide. They get around that real thick cover. That was a huge trout that just jumped out of the water over there. I'm talking huge. These big ones just keep playing around right here. There we go. This is a good one, guys. Freaking huge one. Yes, in the freaking net. Holy crap, look at this one. Oh, man. Excellent fish right here. This might be my new PB. Guys, this is my new personal best rainbow for sure. Guys, this thing is so big. I can't even get it in the camera shot. Just a beautiful, beautiful, huge trout. Look at those colors on this thing. Sure, I don't have my measuring tape, but good God. This thing is long. We're gonna measure it against this right here. The little dot right there to there, and we're gonna measure that later. There we go, he's trying. Bye-bye. Beautiful trout. Man, that's what we've been waiting on right there. That was the big one. The freaking big one that we caught last year. I'm pretty sure it's the same one. Could be wrong. Heck yeah. Big pink and black with some purple. Just a big twitching jig. That's what did the magic this morning. All right, I don't know if we can compare another one to that one if we catch another one, but man, we're gonna try to get on one again. See how many we can get today. Super impressed today so far though. Man, that is the one we wanted. Heck yeah. Man, I wish I'd have brought my freaking measuring tape. I left it in my ice fishing box, and I don't even have it when I need it like this. But man, we'll size it up a little bit later against this side of the kayak here, just to see. But that thing had to have been, I don't know, 23 to 25 inches. Just a huge lunker trout. That thing made most bass I've caught in the past look small. Great fish to start out on. Yeah, you might be wondering why I'm using bass fishing rods for these trout, and that's why. It's because these things think they're not trout. They think they're bigger than that. So we're using bigger gear. I had to even upsize the net because the net I was using was just like a trout net. Well, after I lost that big 25-incher last year, I didn't get to bring it in for photos or measure it because it jumped out of the net. And I decided I'm gonna upsize the net this year. Just twitching this jig. Yeah, I got all these bass fishing roots. You know, I kind of wanted to apply that to trout fishing, so that's why I'm using these big jigs for trout too. They just freaking work. I don't know, it's just something about a jig. You can get it tight to cover, you can fish it through a lot of different things. And they imitate a lot of different things too that these fish are going after. Well, since there is pike in here, we're gonna go ahead and switch over. We're gonna run this through once, because these pike will be cruising these bank lines too. Or we got this big Vibrax spinner. I need to switch out that treble, put a sidewash hook on it, but we're gonna run this through here too. Oh, shh. Almost ran it into the tree. Oh my God, I'm a freaking idiot. What a freaking idiot, man. Freaking launched that thing way too far over. But a big trout will hit this too. I'm not too worried about that. This water's so clear, I can just see those blades churning. Or I guess blade. Oh yeah. There we go. Another nice one. Get in the net, buddy. Heck yeah. Dude, I don't know how big this one is. This one's got to be a 20 though. Quit getting tangled up, bud. Really nice trout. As this one's probably at least 20. Look at that. He's off. There we go, guys. That's literally 2 this morning that were probably over 20 inches. We didn't measure that one, but all the ones last year that we caught that were that size, they were all measuring 19, 20. But just craziness. Man, these things love these jigs. Everybody's out here just fooling around with all this power bait and stuff. Guess it's great if you're going after these little stock trout. But these are big stock trout that have just been in here for years. They've kind of just migrated to a certain part of this lake. I mean, I guess I've caught them at all ends of this lake. All right, well, there's 2 on the old jig. We've probably been out here an hour. We still got a little bit of time to kill. We're gonna just keep hammering this bank line, guys. Man, what a day so far. I was out here last weekend with my wife, but we were pretty much just focusing on her catching stuff. And we didn't catch anything, but man, today, table's turning. I'm out here focusing on fishing. So let's see what else we can get on, man. Just, these things are just awesome. I'm glad they're coming out to play today. Couple more on it right there. I don't know if you guys can see. Oh my God, there's a ton of them. There's probably like 10 trout right there. I think they're all too small to eat it though. Well, that one won't. Hopefully you guys can see that. Oh my God. It's like a mother lode. I know they stocked this right here, but freak. Holy crap. Well, we found where they all went to. If you guys can see that, there's probably 50 fish swimming right here. I mean, they're all 10 to 12 inches long. They're all like, we can't eat that. Let's see if we can get one to. I don't know what they think. Maybe they think a new buddy's joined the crew. As we're getting our stuff packed back up, we caught 2 really good trout today, and that one probably was my personal best that I've even caught ever. So very, very exciting morning. We got our probably personal best trout we've ever caught. I'm estimating 23, 24 inches possibly. And then the other one was probably a 19 or 20 inch trout. But man, what a morning. This is just awesome. Made my day. So anytime you can get out here and catch what you're looking for, and that's the one we've been targeting. I caught one that was about 25 incher last year, and I'm pretty sure that was like the same exact one. So very exciting morning. We got on them. Hopefully you liked this video. If you did, leave me a like and subscribe. Turn on the notification bell if you want to see more stuff like this as well. But guys, we'll catch you in future videos. Thanks for watching.